Hey, everyone. Welcome back to Movies Clipvue, where we dive deep into the stories behind your favorite movies. Today, we're talking about The Conference, a Swedish horror film on Netflix that brings a terrifying twist to team-building retreats. If you're a fan of slasher films with a deeper message, stick around because this one's got it all: suspense, drama, and a killer with a surprising motive. The Conference is based on a novel by Mats Strandberg and directed by Patrick Eklund. It follows a group of municipal employees who head to a holiday village for a team-building conference, only to find themselves hunted by a masked killer. The movie mixes slasher horror with a serious message about gentrification and the consequences of corporate greed. Our story begins with a group of municipal workers heading to the town of Kalarangen. They're there to celebrate the groundbreaking ceremony for a new shopping mall, a project led by their boss, Angela, and the project leader, Jonas. The group includes Lena, Nadia, Amir, Eva, Torbjörn right now, Kai, and Annette. From the start, it's clear there's tension among them. Lena, who's just returned from a sabbatical, is especially skeptical about the mall project, particularly the decision not to pay a farmer named Paulson for his land, which was destroyed for the project. As the group arrives at their holiday resort, the picturesque setting does little to alleviate the underlying tensions. They are supposed to bond and improve their teamwork skills, but the cracks within the group become evident almost immediately. The resort employee, Cleo, greets them and takes their phones for safekeeping, supposedly to help them disconnect and focus on the activities. The group is divided into two main factions. On one side, there's Jonas, who is very enthusiastic about the mall project, seeing it as a great opportunity for the community and, more importantly, for his career. His best friend, Kai, shares his enthusiasm. On the other side, there's Lena, who is concerned about the ethical implications of the project, especially since Paulson, the farmer whose land was seized, was not compensated. Nadia, the newbie, quickly aligns herself with Lena. During a casual conversation, Lena brings up her concerns about the project, mentioning that she doesn't remember signing any documents regarding the mall project. Jonas brushes off her concerns, but the tension is palpable. As the day progresses, the group engages in various team-building exercises, but the activities only seem to highlight their differences rather than bring them closer together. Lena's skepticism grows, and she decides to investigate further. She sneaks into Jonas's room and accesses his laptop. There, she finds incriminating evidence. Jonas and Kai forged her signature on several documents to push the mall project forward. More shockingly, Jonas has a secret deal with a rival company, Backman Kroon, which guarantees him a high-paying job once the mall fails and bankrupts the community. This discovery solidifies Lena's fears about Jonas's true intentions. Meanwhile, the rest of the group remains oblivious to the impending danger. Cleo discovers that the package containing all their mobile phones has gone missing, adding to the sense of unease. Jonas also realizes that his creepy charcoal burner mask, which he brought to entertain the group, has disappeared. As night falls, the horror begins. The resort employees start getting picked off one by a masked killer. The first victim from the municipal group is Kai, who is brutally murdered in a hot tub. This shocking event sends the group into a panic. Angela, the boss, is next. She is hanged from a flagpole for everyone to see, her lifeless body swaying in the wind as a gruesome warning. The killer, wearing Jonas's missing charcoal burner mask, is a terrifying sight. The mask adds an extra layer of horror, making the killer appear almost otherworldly. The group's initial reaction is to flee, but with no phones and the roads blocked, they are effectively trapped. The group decides to split up in hopes of finding safety and a way to escape. Lena and Jonas run into the woods, while Amir, Torbjörn right now, Nadia, and Eva take refuge inside the hotel. The killer, however, seems to anticipate their every move. Traps are set up around the property, making any attempt to escape fraught with danger. In the woods, Lena and Jonas face their own ordeal. Jonas, who is seriously injured with his scalp cut open, manages to get his hands on the pen drive containing the evidence of his misdeeds from Lena. He tries to use this opportunity to strike a deal with her, but but his true nature is revealed when he attacks Lena to ensure his secrets stay hidden. Back at the hotel, the group tries to piece together the identity of the killer. They initially suspect Franz, a former employee who was vehemently against the mall project. Angela had previously recounted how Franz attacked her, leaving her traumatized. However, when Annette confronts the killer and removes his mask, she realizes it's not Franz. Amir and Torbjorite now find a newspaper clipping that reveals the true identity of the killer. He is Paulsson's son. Paulsson, the farmer who lost his land, was left with nothing after the project seized his property. The injustice drove him to suicide, and his son, seeking revenge, targeted those responsible for his father's death. This revelation adds a layer of tragedy to the killer's actions. He's not just a mindless murderer, he's driven by a deep sense of loss and injustice. The group's attempts to escape become more desperate. Lena and Amir decide to use a zip line to cross the lake and call for help. However, the killer has anticipated this move and set a deadly trap. Amir sacrifices himself to ensure Lena's escape, highlighting the lengths to which the group is willing to go to survive. Meanwhile, Eva and Torbjorite now prepare to make their last stand against the killer. They barricade themselves inside the hotel and arm themselves with whatever they can find. The killer's relentless pursuit culminates in a final showdown. Just as it seems Eva and Torbjorite now are about to be overpowered, Nadia reappears and decapitates the killer with a shovel, using the golden shovel Jonas had brought as a mascot for the project. It's a brutal and fitting end to the killer's rampage. But the horror isn't over yet. Jonas, who was thought to be dead, resurfaces and attacks Lena again. This time, Lena fights back with all her strength. In a gruesome struggle, she rips off Jonas's scalp, leaving him to die. This final act of defiance marks Lena's transformation from a skeptical employee to a survivor who has seen the worst of humanity. Lena manages to find her lost phone and calls 911. The authorities arrive to find the aftermath of the massacre. They are met with a chaotic scene filled with bodies and blood. The surviving members of the group, Lena, Nadia, Eva, and Torbjorite now, are in shock, but relieved that the nightmare is over. By the end of the movie, only Lena, Nadia, Eva, and Torbjorite now survive. The mall project's future remains uncertain, but one thing is clear: the ordeal brought the dysfunctional group together in a way no team-building exercise ever could. The Conference is a gripping horror film that keeps you on the edge of your seat from start to finish. It combines the suspense and gore of a traditional slasher with a thought-provoking narrative about the impact of corporate decisions on individuals and communities. The characters are well developed, and their interactions add depth to the story, making the horror all the more real. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more movie breakdowns and reviews. Until next time, stay safe and keep watching.